Oh man, I am very much like my mom. I'm not even sure how that happened. But in recent years, I've realized that I've taken a lot of her characteristics.
I want to say I'm like my mom.
I don't think I'm like either of my parents that much. I don't know where this actor gene came from. My parents both have multiple degrees. They're very intelligent and very sort of scientifically oriented, and I am very not.
I would say I'm 50% of both. 50% of my mom and 50% of my dad, both in looks and personality.
I'm most like my dad. He's an asshole. Apparently, I'm an asshole. So, hey, that's what it is. They weren't, so 1.
Maybe like a 4 or a 5.
1 to 10, my family was not strict at all. I definitely was more strict as a parent.
Probably a 6.
My family was probably about a 2 or a 3, but I think that's more of a reflection on me than on them.
0.
I'd say like maybe a 7. Like I wasn't allowed to do a lot of stuff growing up because my dad was very strict, but I was still able to do some stuff. So it's not like I was like, caged.
I'm an only child.
I only have 1 sibling. I have a younger brother. Wish I had more siblings. I really wish I had a sister.
I have 2 other siblings, 2 brothers. I'm the only girl.
I have 1 sibling, my sister, and she is my best friend.
I would say spending time with my grandma in general.
My favorite childhood memory is when I was 4, and my mom took me to see Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at Rainbow Stage. And it was the first show I ever saw, and she likes to say that something magical happened that night, and I just remember seeing all the colors, and that sort of started my whole love for theater and set me on this career path. So thanks, Rainbow Stage.
Riding my bike all over when I was a kid, going to the pool and going around and collecting money and trying to make money, whatever we could do, by selling buns with jam in them rolled in flour, thinking that they were donuts. We just did lots of fun things, lots of freedom to go and do different things.
Boy Meets World. That had taught me a lot of life lessons. Scooby-Doo.
When I was very young, I liked the Teletubbies, and I also remember liking Toy Castle.
The Simpsons and Family Matters.
One of my favorite TV shows that I liked to watch as a kid was The Facts of Life. I thought it was very informative. I thought it was going to set me up for life on how to live and be a teen and a young adult. And I always wanted to be Blair, but I think I was always just a Natalie.
Christmas time, my family and I have like a tradition where we open one present Christmas Eve.
When I was young, my family celebrated holidays to the max that we possibly could. I think my parents tried to make it big and as special as possible because we didn't have a lot of family around us. Now that we live in Manitoba and a lot of our family are here, we do still try to celebrate holidays big with family, and it's really important to us.
On Christmas, we'll go to my mom's parents for Christmas Eve and eat Ukrainian food, and then we'll go to my dad's parents on Christmas Day. They could live a couple hours away, so we spend a few days there. And the other sort of notable holiday is on New Year's. We will have appetizers for dinner. Mussels are a favorite, in like the seafood, not like the actual mussels. And sometimes we'll drink very occasionally, some coolers.
I would say yearly. We usually go to the Philippines and go around March or April.
I don't go on vacation very often with my parents because I just think it's a nightmare. I like to go on vacation with my brother and my daughter. My brother is really chill.
We went on vacation probably every couple years.
We would go long driving out west every year during the summer.
When I was little, we used to go on vacation about once a year, usually in the summer for about 2 weeks.
Was I spoiled? Au contraire. Because I was the only girl, they were training me, I guess. So, I was always the one doing all the housework and blah, blah, blah. So there was no room for me to be spoiled. So my grandma would try to spoil me, but my mother would not let it happen.
I don't know. I like to think I wasn't.
Yes, I was.
I definitely believe that I was spoiled as a child. We had anything we ever could want. My parents did whatever they could to give us everything that they couldn't have.
Murder somebody, probably.
Punching someone, a customer, or running someone over with my car.
Stalking and harassment, maybe, which is a bad one, but yeah.
I think my family would assume it would be for like public nudity or something.
I have really big hair, so
Good dentition, I would definitely 100% like to pass that on.
My eyes.
Sure, I like my lips. I think that would be a nice one to pass on.
My lovely eyes.
I think I've always known that Santa wasn't real. Like, my parents never did that Santa thing, like, for us. We always knew where the gifts were coming from.
I kind of don't really remember ever believing in Santa, so I assume I was very young.
I don't know if I believe, like maybe 6 or 7.
probably 11 or 12.
7 or 8, maybe that's not old. I forced my mom to tell me.